And hello, everyone. I'm joined by Jen now. I found her. It was really interesting. Social media. I don't know how I found the video, and it was horrible. A fire at was it a condominium or a house in
A
Florida?
house. A
Your
house.
house. Okay. And I'm not going to show the video right now because we have it, but um, it's an electric vehicle, but you don't own an electric vehicle. You did not own one, correct?
Correct.
So what happened? Your car broke down or you needed repairs and that was just a loaner or
It was normal maintenance. My husband took our Mercedes in for service, and the dealership gave him a loaner. The loaner happens to be electric. We had it for less than 24 hours, and it exploded in the garage and burnt the house down.
when you mean exploded, you mean like exploded, didn't just, I don't know how those work. I'm still learning about the electric vehicles, but they don't just catch fire, they literally explode.
It's called the thermal runaway. I guess I don't know the intricate details of the explosion, but there is some sort of chemical problem that takes place. Heat escapes from the battery, finds its way to a combustible source, and then ignites, and then it gets worse from there.
Dang, well, let me look. I know it might be hard to look at, but this is obviously
Mm,
from your neighbor's camera, I'm assuming.
it is. It's a Ring doorbell across the street.
Okay, so were you home at the time or no?
I was at work. My husband was at in the adjacent wall. His office is right next to that fire.
I mean, you got out safely. I'm believe, right?
Yes, he heard the car and the battery hissing and popping. Went out to check, and before long, what you see is what he saw.
I think I just saw someone run out the front door. That might be him, probably.
He did go back in to retrieve the dog. I think his computer, but that probably was. I'm not. I can't.
Okay.
Yeah,
The
that
dog's
had to
okay.
be him.
Yeah, the dog's okay.
Yes, yeah, the dog is
Okay.
okay.
And that's what matters, that human life, animal life made it. I know, like, I had a fire in my apartment and it's horrible, but when you think of it, I mean, this is horrible as well. What kind of vehicle was that?
So that was a Mercedes Benz EQE 350 plus,
The electric one?
the electric one that's now burning in the video. Yeah, that's an
Wow.
EQE 350 plus.
Okay. So I'm assuming, and I should never assume, I mean, this is absolutely horrible that someone is paying for everything. The company, the dealership, I don't know, but everything should be taken care of, I'm assuming, with this.
So that no, so we placed a claim with our homeowners insurance, and the way that homeowners insurance works is that um, they'll do a calculation to come up with what your policy should be, and they did. We live in you can see that's a community, and it was built by a tract builder. A tract builder will build, hundreds of homes at a cheaper price. They don't come back when your house is gone to rebuild it. So we are now a custom build. And so the cost to rebuild the home is a lot more than the original purchase price. And it exceeds obviously the insurance proceeds. And so we did ask for Mercedes to help us pay for that difference. They have not yet agreed to help us. The dealership has not yet agreed to help us. So no, we are short by a big number.
You would think, though, I mean, you're just an average person like me. You get a car, that's to no fault of your own at all. You literally just parked a car in the garage and it randomly just exploded. You had nothing to do with that.
That's correct. That's correct. And I agree with you. It's not really about liability or who's right or wrong. The house is gone, and clearly it was the car. I mean, we don't know whether it was overcharged or whether they didn't give us a charging cord. So we took the car away and that was it. We didn't have any way to even charge it. So we don't know what went wrong, but we don't really care what went wrong. Our house is gone.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what I was going to ask. So, I mean, you didn't even have your house wasn't prepped for a EV charging or whatever.
No, no, we don't have one, and they didn't give us the charging cord that goes with the car.
Wow. I live in the Michigan area where they're producing a lot of, especially GM ones. There have been a lot of fires lately at the plant where they're making them. I don't know if you had a thought about electric vehicles before this, but after seeing this, there's still a long way that needs to go with, I'm assuming, EVs. There's still a lot of roads they need to work through to make it right.
I mean, in my opinion, yes. If you were to look at the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration website, there's a lot of recalls. Obviously there's recalls that are pertaining to issues that are other than batteries, but there's a lot of high voltage battery recalls. There was one for this particular group of cars in May prior to when we took the car. We don't know specifically or whether or not the particular car we took was part of the recall because it was considered a pre-sale vehicle. It never had been sold. So what I'm learning is it's not subject to a recall, which is scary. That's scary in and of itself.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. So basically, you have your car in for repair. They give you an electric vehicle, and then hours later, it explodes and destroys your home by burning it down.
Yes.
Was the neighbor's home damaged at all, or was any other?
No, so the fire department did a great job. Neither of the homes were damaged next to us. The garage door fell, luckily, in front of the burning automobile, and so the fire department was able to flood the garage, which extinguished the fire.
Yeah, because you said, I know with EV, sometimes the fire departments have issues. It's not like in regular fire. Sometimes it takes them more
Right.
to get it
Right.
out. Um, wow, no one should have to go through that. I mean, so your hope is that, I mean, I'll put this out there, people can see it, and it'd be nice if the company would just say, hey, it's our fault. We need to take care of you. I mean,
Right.
that would be common sense.
That would be, I mean, it would be just the right thing to do. I think any reasonable person looks at this and says, why is there even a question?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't either. And did the fire department, did they even, like, I don't know, I know police reports. Was there a fire report? Then they probably said that was the cause, I'm assuming.
Well, they said that a fire. Well, I guess the way that it works is the local fire department's purpose for investigation is determine arson or accident, and so it was
Oh,
determined accidental.
okay, gotcha. Um, okay, well, I just wanted to have you on it. And I know that this is rare, it doesn't happen all the time, but I'm assuming you won't be having any electric vehicles in your life anytime soon.
We will not. We will not.
Wow. So are you living, and you don't have to get into personal issues, but you're living elsewhere now, like temporary housing or something?
We are in temporary housing until our home can be rebuilt.
Wow. Okay. Well, I wanted to just have you on to put this out there and let people realize maybe, I don't know what could have prevented this because you didn't know. I mean, this is not something you're going to think that was going to happen, right? I mean, who would
Right.
think?
Right. No, we had no indication.
Yeah.
Certainly wouldn't have taken the car if we knew.
Yeah, exactly. Well, hopefully I'll put this out there and hopefully it can help. Maybe you could put a little pressure on, and because you did absolutely nothing wrong. And that's why I think maybe the media, people like me, hopefully can help you out because you were just, I mean, thank God you're alive. It could have easily killed someone.
If it were overnight, my husband and I would both be dead. Yes.
Amen. Okay. Well, I'm going to let you go. Thank you so much for taking the time. I'm
Yeah.
going to put the word out. And if you hear any good news, something comes out of it, let me know. And I'd love to put the people out. But I'm sure all my followers, they'll put the pressure on. So the owner of the car, who the car is, a what again? The one that exploded is what?
It's a Mercedes-Benz EQE 350 plus, and it came from Fields. Fields, which is Mercedes-Benz of Jacksonville.
Okay. Have they
And
been helpful at all? I mean, they're not really.
no, so until I put my first video on Facebook, we never spoke about it. So Mercedes-Benz USA indicated that we were not to speak with the dealer, and they also told the dealer not to speak with us. And so come to find out, the general manager and the owner of Fields Mercedes-Benz thought that we were handled. So when I put my video up on Facebook, we were able to connect. I did speak with the dealer owner, Mr. Dan Fields, and he was surprised that we were not taken care of. But that's as far as our conversation went. He's going to try to help put pressure on Mercedes-Benz, but to this point, again, nothing has been done at all.
Yeah, you would think if they would have done the right thing in the beginning, they would avoid any negative publicity. So maybe they'll learn their lesson, and hopefully it'll help. So keep me updated. Let me know. I'm crossing my fingers. I'll tag them in the video so they can see it, and hopefully it will help you.
I appreciate your help. Thanks so much.